11 things that you should never do for a woman. Number 1, stay away from the friend zone. Most people, they want to take the long route because they are not very confident enough and they think they are playing it safe and think eventually things are going to work out and they'll get the girl. But playing into the friend zone, it's a no-go area. It's better you cut things off before you go any further, because it's not going to help you. Once you get yourself in the friend zone, you are never going to get out because she won't let you. She's already having boyfriend benefits. You are providing her with the security. You might as well be providing her with resources. So she has no incentive of promoting you and make you boyfriend. She's already siphoning whatever that she needs from you. You need to get this right. Giving her attention itself, you are already playing boyfriend to her. So she's actually getting the benefits of being in a relationship without actually being in a relationship. So she has no incentive of promoting you. So what she would rather do is she will start looking for other people who are maybe better than you, because you already admitted and you are on standby. You have given up and you are no longer something she's fighting for. So she does not have any hopes to even worry about you, because you already admitted you are her friend. So she is busy looking for other dudes who might not be giving her anything, whilst you are sitting there playing boyfriend and without even getting any benefits in return. So you don't want to get in the friend zone, something that you need to cut off. She's not interested in you. There's no need for you to proceed with the relationship. Cut things off and move on.
Listening with not always trying to fix the situation and not trying to constantly make amends or try to fix it, but just listen and hear me. Sometimes you're just trying to complain.
Number 2, do not try to solve her problems. She does not want you to do that. She might decide those problems to you. And some guys who are so naive, they will think to themselves I want to improve her life or maybe make her situation better. Feel very sad for her, thinking that if you become Captain Savior, she is going to like you more, or maybe you are just a nice person who want to see her do better. But if you have interest of pursuing a relationship with her, she is not going to reward you in any way. In fact, she's going to punish you for that. No good deed goes unpunished. One day she'll plainly tell you that she never asked you to do any of those things that you have done. And she will not be lying. You have nothing that you are going to complain to her. You know what I'm saying? So many people have gotten with women who were uneducated and they thought to themselves, maybe they are going to improve their lives, and they send them to school. And guess what happened? When they got to school, they met other lovers. When they finished the schooling, they literally dumped them. So it never works. Number 3, never change yourself no matter what. So some dudes, basically nice guys, they want to jump through hoops and change everything to try and fit into a woman's frame. Once you start to change yourself and she notices that, that's a first step to failure. And that's a countdown to the end of that relationship. It's not going to proceed any longer because it has shown that you are weak. You don't have any frame, so you don't want to change no matter what. She must change for you. She must adopt your beliefs. She must like what you like. Your religion is supposed to be her religion. Your favorite team is supposed to be her favorite team. That's a situation where you are conquering her. You are not changing yourself for her. You need to know that. A woman who is genuinely in love with someone, she is going to adopt everything that he does. His religion is going to be her religion. If you don't see her changing some of her ways or emulating you, chances are she is emulating someone. So you need to keep these things in mind and always be on the lookout that are any of those things happening in a relationship. What are some of the things that she has adopted and done for you in trying to change herself to fit into your frame, not the other way around? You don't want to fit in her frame, or else she's going to lose attraction. Number 4, simping to women is not going to end well for you. Always, it's going to end in pain. I know most guys want to act clever if they haven't been in the situation. When you start to talk about these things, most guys are going to hate you. But eventually when they get hurt, they run back and start commenting on this content. But when you tell them that you don't want to be simping because you are going to be punished, they'll look at you crazy. They will never learn until they get punished. When you tell people to stop simping and adopt the red pill ideologies, it is every male's rite of passage. There is no way around it. Either you are going to get hurt and grow, or you will never learn, or some things are happening right under your nose and you don't even realize. So simping is not going to help you in any way. It's only going to make you hurt and you are going to cry. That one is a guarantee. Number 5, spending money on her is not going to make her loyal. You have to understand the context on where to use your money. Having money is an added advantage because she's going to know that you are capable of providing. But giving her money is not going to improve the way she looks to you. Just giving out that money without her actually doing anything to earn it, she's not going to respect it. In fact, she's going to lose attraction, and eventually she's going to find some other guy who is not even rich as you, and she's going to eat your money with that dude. Having money and without friends is not going to help your case.
Money doesn't just buy you a better life, better food, better cars, better pussy. It also makes you a better person.
Money is an amplifier. It can get you through the door, but cannot help you return the girl. You gotta have to learn the context around having money and how to play with it in order to get the girl and return her and make her respect you in the process. Because if you don't have friends, she'll walk all over you and won't even respect you. So you can have money, but if you don't know what I'm talking about, you have a lot to learn. Maybe you need to start following this channel. I'm not even playing. You're gonna learn a lot. Number 6, better sex is better than any gifts you can give her. You never underestimate the power of the D, because it's going to get in her system and run rounds and make her emotions up and down. So you need to constantly give her that D. There's nothing much you can give to her except that D. When she comes complaining, talking about this and that, you need to give her that D. That's the medicine. You can't give her money. Money can never replace the D. Gifts can never replace the dick. So you need to constantly give her. You're going to see that relationship is going to flow. She's going to always be loyal and looking up to you. No amount of gifts can replace it. So you have to keep that in mind. The emotional attachment that she has the days that you have given the D. If you prolong before you give her, you're going to start to feel the distance coming between you guys. And the moment that you give her that dick again, she's going to feel attached. And you're going to see the way she texts. You're going to see the way she calls. You're going to see those surprise calls out of nowhere, because that dick is still running in her mind and is controlling her emotions. So no amount of gift can replace that. You need to keep that in mind and make sure that you give her. If you are not giving her, someone is giving her. And if she tells you to wait, you need to dump that bitch. These bitches are not virgins anyway, so why should you wait? If she's not giving it up, definitely someone is getting it. Number 7, the more you try to attract her, the more you are going to repulse her. Yes, it doesn't make sense, right? Because you think like a dude. But if you flip this and think like the way they act, you're going to understand this. And through experience, you will start to notice that the more effort you put, the less they feel attracted. And they feel they have no need to put in any effort in that type of relationship. This relationship has to be reciprocal, because you can't keep doing more without receiving anything, because they don't feel like they are investing anything. So the most healthy and happy relationship you're gonna have is where she is reciprocating, and you're gonna have to do a 3-to-1 type of ratio. You see, you're gonna have to do once initiation if it is communication, and wait for her to do 2 more times. You understand? So you can't keep doing more without her doing anything in return. So you have to keep the ratio like that. You can't go overboard in doing things for her and putting too much effort and pressure, or else you're going to feel repulsed. These things don't work in a normal way like you think. Like most dudes will react, because us dudes, we believe in logic and we work like that. If we put so much effort in something, we know we're going to get the result. But you do that same thing to women, it's going to blow back in your face and you start to wonder. So these are some of the things that you're going to learn when you grow up, because you will start to see that 1 + 1 is not equals to 2 when it comes to dealing with that gender. That's when your growing up will start. You will never grow up until you learn that. Number 8, the more you try to make her happy, the more she's going to feel sad within. It is what it is. You can't do much. If a person is a sad person, there's nothing much you can do to make them happy. If a person is happy, they are happy by themselves. You can't instill that in them. It is something that is within them. A sad person can only make you sad in return, because that energy that they have around them is going to be draining, and you don't want that around you. So once you notice that you can't really make that other person happy, there's nothing much you can do to try and make them, because it is just them. It's not you. what it would eventually do is it's going to drain your energy, and you are also going to be sad, and it's going to be a very painful relationship, and you don't want that. Better you have several than to be stuck with someone who is so selfish that when they are not feeling happy, they don't want you happy. Or if they see you laughing and giggling with other people, it's going to annoy them and feel like they need to do something to worsen your day and dampen your situation like them. Those people are there. You need to be watchful. These things happen every time. Number 9, peace is not her demand. Women love drama. If you are not going to be providing her with drama, she's going to get bored. That's why they're saying nice guys are boring, and you need to ask yourself why. They do everything that is expected and are so predictable. If they start to say good morning, they are going to be on the clock. Every morning by 6 o'clock, they're going to be telling you good morning, good afternoon, good night. There is no surprises. They are just going to be so predictable. If they say they're going to do this, they will do it. They keep their promises and they're not playing any games. But what do they get in return? They will be told that nice guys are boring. So many people that are crying for being cheated on, most of them, they are good people. And guess who she's cheating with? It's always the player guys who have several girls. So women love drama.
While you were up here fronting like you're some kind of player, I was outside waiting for you.
You need to make her jealous. You need to show her that you can get other women. You need to be playing these games where you are not so predictable. You need to make promises that you are not going to fulfill, and sometimes you will fulfill them. But if you keep on doing things that you say you're gonna do, she's gonna say you are boring. You are a nice guy because you are not treating her bad. You are not making her emotions rise and fall, because that's what they thrive on. Heavily emotional creatures. So if you are not going to tickle those emotions and put her on that emotional roller coaster, she's gonna think you're boring, and either she's going to dump you or she's going to cheat. That's a given. There's no two ways around it.
Hello, how are you?
I'm high, how are you?
Number 10, they love a guy who has the guts to approach. Don't be shy and afraid. And guess what? Other dudes are also afraid of approaching. And if she's that fine, trust me, not that many people are approaching because they think she already got someone. So if you notice, most of these fine chicks, they might be feeling lonely because not that many people are approaching. But it's something that can be argued in these days of social media. When they put themselves out there, people will feel safe to approach and attack behind the keyboard because it's not like a face-to-face thing. And this saying that you have to have the guts, or maybe she might be lonely because she's too fine, it's something that we can argue. But the thing is, if you meet them and you feel like you can approach, you just have to do it because it has to be your second nature anyway. You can't be afraid of chicks. You have to be good at it. You have to always be talking and doing it because you love it. You have to do it because it's fun. It doesn't have to feel like a chore. That's a rite of passage for every man. You need to be able to flirt, communicate, and talk. So you will get the rewards when you do that. If women see you talking with other women, they will like you more. They will feel jealous because they will notice that there is something about you that makes other women like you. You understand?